Good morning, Facebook. We are back. It's James and Tamicka. We thank you guys for being so awesome when it comes to tuning in to us. Thank you for just being, what's the word? The supportive. That's the word I'm trying to look for. So supportive. Anyway, we're back. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
and thank you
good
for
morning.
joining us. It's an awesome day. It's a blessed day. God is good no matter what is going on, no matter what our surroundings is. He's a blessed God. He's an awesome God, a mighty God, and we thank Him for just giving us this day and giving us the strength in our mind and in our hearts, and just helping us to be patient and kind and to one another. Thank Him for just giving us a mind to worship Him and honor Him and bless Him on today. Thank Him for just giving me a mind to get up this morning and to, Lord, just to bless His name. I don't know any other words to say, just to bless His name, to honor Him, to uplift Him, to extol Him, to give Him giving me strength on this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Love.
Yes, ma'am.
Just being an awesome God. I thank Him for just being that. Go, James.
Good morning, everybody. Just glad to be here. This is a day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Mm-hmm. God is a good God. Just like I say, thank Him for His strength. Thank Him for Him just being God and God alone. Thank everybody for tuning in to the Acts Ministries on this morning as we get ready to embark on Holy Week. Holy Week. Holy Week. This is Passion Week, so we're getting ready to step into Easter on this Sunday. So God has been good to us. Resurrection Sunday is right around the corner. And we're just glad to be here. Glad to be here. A little tired. Had a long night again last night, but God is good. And we learning how to find joy and humor in some of the difficult times of our life. And we got some good laughs on yesterday. Even in a bad situation, God is good. He's faithful. And He's teaching us how to pull the good things out of every situation. Because you can always see some good. And I don't care how bad the situation is, you can always find good in it if you just look to the hills from which cometh your help. I got that out, didn't I?
He got it out. He got it out. It was hard to get out, right?
Yeah. But
sometimes, and that's how it is in the natural. Sometimes it's hard to get it out, but, it's there. The humor, the laughter, the joy, it's there. It might be buried up under a whole bunch of other things, but it's there.
It's there. And that's the thing, just glad. Like I said, once again, when God wakes you up in the morning and allows you to exhale and inhale and open your eyes and have the activity of your limbs, when He allows that to happen, you got to tell Him thank you.
Right. Because
somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody, I was thinking about the family, the whole family died in a fire, and we're still here. And no matter how bad your situation is, long as you are alive, God is He's in the business of resurrecting some things. Even though you might feel like it's dead, even though you might feel like there's no hope, even though you feel like sometimes no one else cares, God says, I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. Right. He's always there, and He's caring for each and every one of us. And that's just so powerful in its own. So, when we woke up this morning, Tamicka, she's not a good morning person sometimes. So she lays there in the bed as she done stole all the covers. I wake up because I'm cold because she steals all the covers. But anyway, I get on up and get everything started. And I kind of looked over. I said, "Get up, baby." She said, okay. It's rough this morning. I didn't get much sleep, but being thankful. And the first thing she does is she'll turn on her meditation. She turns on her word, and let me tell you something. If it had not been for the word of God that is hidden in our hearts, right, we probably wouldn't be here today. So we just thank God once again for His word, His power, His anointing that He has placed on each and every one of us. You are here because God cares for you. You are here because God sent His only begotten Son to die for you. You are here because God sees something in you that He's trying to cultivate so you can do what He called you to do.
Right.
I feel like teaching this morning, Tamicka. I'm a little tired.
I'm glad you feel like teaching this morning. Thank goodness.
So yeah, we're going to walk into this. Thank God for Pastor and First Lady on last week, holding it down. Thank y'all for just tuning in. Let me tell you something. It does us no good to come on and present what God has placed in our spirit if y'all are not there. So once again, we love you, we appreciate you, and we thank God for you. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna come in our own little way this morning. You know, one thing I struggled with, and I think this is where my passion comes from. One thing I struggled with when I got into the church, I was so used to walking in the flesh, and I'm gonna say in the flesh. I was more man is trichotomy. I didn't really understand spirit that much, but I understood, life. Mm-hmm. Life. And I think sometimes we jump into church and we try to exclude life and we try to go straight spiritual. But when I leave out of the church, I'm faced with life.
Right.
I'm faced with the daunting task of what I got to do today, and sometimes we try to minimize some of the pains and some of the hurts and some of the emotions that we have as humans. Jesus wept.
Right.
All God, all man, but the man side of him wept because of what he was feeling on the inside. And I want us to make sure we never lose what we really feel on the inside. Yes, we know what God's word says, but sometimes we wrestle against what he says by what we're going through. Mm-hmm. We wrestle. Let me tell you something. Nobody gets married to get a divorce. Huh? Nobody has kids to watch their kids die before they do.
Right.
Nobody gets a job to get fired. But this is all a part of life.
Right.
And sometimes we try to exclude that, and now we put on a face and put on this facade that I'm a Christian and I'm supposed to walk, just walk this thing out. But deep down inside, I'm hurting. Deep down inside, I'm still struggling with some pain. I'm still missing daddy. Right. I'm still missing mama. I'm still missing some things in my life that I really needed, but they weren't there. God will make up the difference. But in the meantime, until I get to that place, give me something to help me get through what I'm going through right now. And so, yes, the word is powerful, quick and sharper than any two-edged sword. But deal with me on all facets. Deal with me on the mind, the body, and the soul. So that's where we are, and that's what I love to do. And I know sometimes it's a little catchy, I should say like that, But one thing we do understand is our foundation is the word of God. And sometimes they might say, oh, they kind of little to the left, little to the right. But at the end of the day, if you know what we're standing on, you'll be all right. Come on, Sister Tamicka.
That's good. So he already kind of started and getting into it. He's talking about what he loves to do. And that's kind of where we are with our title on today, with our message on today. It's Resurrect My Passion. And we're in the week of resurrection. And we're talking about resurrecting our passion and the thing that we love, the thing that we desire. And have any of you ever lost that thing that you desire so much, or can't find it, or can't seem to touch it, or don't seem like that is tangible, right. Reachable, or if it's there, any kind of way, is it still there? It's buried so deep under everything that you're going through, or pushed so far back in the closet that you can't reach it. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever been in that position where your passion, that thing that you love, is so far back you can't reach it? It's not tangible. And that's where we are today. We're talking about resurrecting our passion.
This is Passion Week. This is Passion Week. And what's a greater time to deal with it before we get into some things, before we get into what all Passion Week really represents. Where is your passion? Have you lost your passion? Have you lost your passion for some of the things that bring you peace, bring you joy? And that's the thing we want to talk about. Where is your passion? Lord, resurrect my passion. This is Resurrection Week. And Pastor even talked yesterday. So you have to come to I ain't gonna say the conclusion, but you got to come to what I'm trying to say to make. You got to come. You gotta confess that some stuff has died.
Right.
And I want to say
that's what. Yeah.
Some stuff has died.
And it might not be passion. It might be something else. What is that thing that God needs to resurrect in you?
Yes. Yeah.
It could be anything. It could be your marriage. It could be your worship. It could be your. Like when we're talking about our passion, it could be anything that you feel like you have lost and you desire to have.
Right.
What does God need to resurrect in you?
And this is the thing I want to hit you with. If 2020 didn't break some stuff in you, cause you to lose some stuff. Look, we don't even come to church like we, and it's a reason why, because we was trying to be saved. But have you even lost that desire, lost that taste for it? The Bible says, blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. We have lost our taste and our desire for some things that God had placed in us that was going to cause us to walk in our purpose.
Come on.
And so now we want to say, okay, Lord, show me what I've lost. Show me why I don't have the joy. Show me why I don't have the peace. Show me why I have to wrestle to get out of the bed. Show me why I don't even too much care to be around my spouse. Can I just be real? I mean, that's just where we are. I don't even want to be around them. I'd rather be over here doing my own thing. We in the same house, but I really don't want to be around because I lost my passion to be around. I don't even want to be around my children. I'm glad they got me on this Zoom stuff. I don't even want to go to work no more. I'd rather I have lost some stuff during the midst of what I've been going through in this life. Come on, Tamicka.
That's good. If you don't mind, go ahead and take time to push the share button.
Yes.
And we're going to start.
We're going to get into this. Our screen a little dark because we got sunlight coming through the window. So y'all just bear with us. Just listen if you can't see us. I know I'm a little chocolate and I'm kind of blending in. Tamicka standing out, but come on, Tamicka.
That's him in this lighting, but it is. We got the sunlight shining bright in along with some other lighting, and it's kind of taking over. But our key verse is coming from Psalms 51, verse 10 through 12, and it says, purify my conscience, make this leper clean again. Wash me in your love until I am pure in heart. Satisfy me in your sweetness, and my song of joy will return. The place you have crushed within me will rejoice in your healing touch. Hide my sins from your face. Erase all my guilt by your saving grace. Keep creating in me a clean heart.
Yes.
Fill me with pure thoughts and holy desire, ready to please you. May you never reject me. May you never take from me your sacred spirit. Let my passion for life be restored, tasting joy in every breakthrough you bring to me. Hold me close to you with a willing spirit that obeys whatever you say.
Read that one more time, Sister Tamicka, if you don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I like the way you read that. You might read that to me later on. Come on. Purify my conscience. Come on.
Purify my conscience. Make this leper clean again. Wash me in your love until I am pure in heart. Satisfy me in your sweetness, and my song of joy will return. The place you have crushed within me will rejoice in your healing touch. Hide my sins from your face. Erase all my guilt by your saving grace. Keep creating in me a clean heart.
Yes.
Fill me with pure thoughts and holy desire.
Yes.
Ready to please you. May you never reject me. May you never take from me your sacred spirit. Let my passion for life be restored, tasting joy in every breakthrough you bring to me. Hold me close to you with a willing spirit that obeys whatever you say.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Come on to me.
That was good. I mean, it says it by itself. It says, the scripture itself, it says place. What verse it said? It says, wash me in your love until I am pure in heart. Satisfy me in your sweetness, and my song of joy will return. Will return means it left. Means it will come back if you wash me in your love until I am pure in heart. And then it says, satisfy me in your sweetness.
Good God. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good.
He is good.
Sweeter than the honey and the honeycomb.
No matter what you're going through.
And it's things that it says, satisfy me what? With your sweetness. It's some things that we have a bitter taste. We have a bitter taste that has developed in us. When you have lost loved ones, when you went through so much hurt, so much heartache, and you've been trying to walk with Christ, and you don't understand why is all this befalling me, all this befalling on me? Why is it? Why am I going through this? The Bible tells us, them that live godly shall suffer persecution. It said, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but God shall deliver us out of them all. But sometimes you find yourself getting in a place where you lost the taste. You don't even taste the sweetness of Christ anymore. You don't taste the sweetness of God anymore. You don't taste, he says right here, it says, do what? It says, what's that word? It says, satisfy me with sweetness, and my song of joy will return. I put my heart on a willow tree because I refuse to sing anymore. I don't know what your passion was, is, and where it is, but you got to ask yourself sometimes, Lord, even show me the little things. What have I lost in you?
Right.
What have I lost in you? Because my passion is very important to my life.
Right.
To my purpose. So if I'm losing some stuff, then it's going to make it harder for me to walk out what God has called me to do. Come on down.
I like this. It says, fill me with pure thoughts and holy desires.
Yes.
Ready to please you. Fill me with pure thoughts. Wash away all of those things that's crowding my mind and my thoughts that's not of you. But fill me with pure thoughts and holy desires. What is a desire, James? I kind of threw him out there.
Okay,
I kind of threw him out there.
A desire is something that you have passion for. Something it says, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. And this is powerful right here. I don't even know if she can open the door. I jump in it. Sometimes we don't even know what we desire because we never delighted ourselves in God. We have been trying to walk out everybody else's desire for us. And sometimes parents, we've been guilty. When you need to do this, you tell your kids you need to do this. A lot of stuff we're trying to fulfill is not what God has placed in us. It's what somebody else has placed in us.
Right.
And if you're trying to walk out with somebody else placed in you, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be unhappy. You're not going to never reach your potential. But when you delight yourself in Him, He will give you the desires of your heart. And the desire is something that you long for. Come on, you got the definition.
Right. It's a craving. It's exactly what you just said. The word you said. It's a longing. It's a wish, a want. And it says, fill me with your pure thoughts and holy desires, the holy wants, the holy longings, the holy cravings, ready to please Him. Ready to please Him.
Ready. And let me say this. Sometimes holy desires are holy. What it says holy desire. Sometimes these things ain't always pleasing.
Right.
Not to the flesh. Let me say it again. Sometimes some of the things God allows us to go through or wants us to go through in order for us to become what He called us to be are not always pleasing or pleasurable. But in the end, they're going to please Him.
Right.
He said, this is my son, my beloved son in whom I'm well pleased. But He said that knowing what He was getting ready to do for him, what He was getting ready to have him do, He was going to go to the cross. And it was nothing pleasurable about what He was getting ready to do.
Right.
But He said, for the joy, I'm getting ahead of myself, for the joy that was set before Him. So when you look at it, it said pleasurable, not that pleasure, it says holy desires ready to please you.
The last one that I want to hit, that's verse 12. It says, let my passion for life be restored. And this is where we are. Let my passion for life, for that thing, for whatever it is that you have lost, let it be restored. Yes. And when you're talking about to be restored, it means to come back, to return, to bring back, to give back, to be reinstated.
That's good. Reinstated.
Reestablished.
Reinstated. Have you ever had, I ain't never had it happen, but have you ever had your driver's license taken? You lost. I've had a license revoked it before, and it wasn't a driving license, but I had something taken from me because I didn't do something, or I didn't pay a fine, or I didn't do something, so it was taken. But to have it reinstated means now I'm legally back in what I want. Have you ever had something taken from you? Now and then it was reinstated. It's something about it gives you a whole nother level of peace, power, and joy when it's been reinstated.
And that right there, it gives you a whole level of what? Peace. Why does it give you peace?
Because I ain't got to worry about it no more.
Have to worry.
I'm operating in what I'm supposed to do, not outside of
Why does it give you power?
Because now once again, I'm legal. I did what I'm supposed to do. When I say legal, I have full assurance in what I'm doing.
And then it gives you joy.
Oh my goodness. When you got peace and you got power, baby, you got some joy. You got some joy. You got some joy. So
that's good. I like that. So, but we're talking about resurrecting our passion. So let's look at the word resurrection. Resurrection means to raise from the dead, to bring to view, attention, or use again, to restore. And a couple of synonyms is raise from the dead, restore to life, bring back to life, revive, recover, or resuscitate. I like that word, to resuscitate. Ooh, you know, good. It's not, it's a dead thing, but it can be brought back to life.
That's good.
I can remember going through some classes. I had to take classes, the CPR classes, to keep my license. And in that license, and in that CPR class, it says, if you ever see someone fall, you got to shake them, see if they got attention, check to see if they're breathing. If they're not breathing, or you got to do CPR. And that means something. They either lost their breath, right, their heart stopped, something is going. So what we're doing in the CPR, you're giving them breath and you're pumping the heart, trying to keep that thing alive.
Right.
When you lose your passion, you need to give that thing breath.
Yes.
And to pump the heart of the thing to keep it alive.
That's good.
You in a bad situation. You're dead right now. But there's something you can do to keep that thing alive. to keep that thing alive. To keep giving it breath and to keep pumping that heart to make it come back to life.
And that's what you hear them sometimes saying, it won't be on me, baby. Let it be on me. When it won't be on you, let it be on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sorry. When you hear him sing the song, "Breathe unto me, O Lord, the breath of life. Lord, breathe unto me again." You got to realize sometimes you're in a place where you need to be resuscitated. Life has drained me. And you got to be in a place where God can breathe on you. That's why it's so important to be in the house of God when everything is working like it's supposed to, when the music ministry is working, when the preach word is going forth, the ushers are on post, and everything is in place. We commune with one another. It's something about there's life inside the house. And when God begins to breathe on you, have you ever walked into the house of God and you were down, you were low, and you didn't see? Tamika's dad has COPD. And we had to go pick him up yesterday from the hospital. He has a hard time breathing. But when his oxygen levels come up, he is able to settle. But when he's not being able to breathe and he can't get enough oxygen, he struggles. And a lot of us have not been able to get enough breath. Well, we're struggling right through here. We're struggling. We're trying to breathe, but we can't. We feel suffocated. But God said, if you place yourself in a place, I will resuscitate you. I will bring passion back. I will bring joy back. I will bring health back. I will allow. And see, the only reason you have your heart pumping blood through your body is so it takes oxygen to certain. Am I right? It takes oxygen to certain places in your body. Without the oxygen, I can't make it. So when you look at this, every once in a while, you have to say, Lord, breathe unto me the breath of life. Lord, I'm dying. Lord, I'm suffocating with everything that's going on around me. I'm losing my passion. I'm losing my joy. I'm losing my strength. I'm losing my health. I'm losing everything around me. I just want to lay here sometimes and die. Because when you move, you have to breathe in more.
Right.
When you don't have the life to breathe in, when life has taken so much out of you, you start to lose some. Lord, resuscitate me.
Right.
I heard that. Just resuscitate me, bring me back, give me my passion back, give me my joy back, give me my strength, because the life of the body is in the blood. With no oxygen, I don't need no need. I'm sorry.
That's good. That's good. You moving from that?
Yeah, because I feel like getting into me, because I can remember a time in my life at my lowest place. I didn't want to breathe anymore. You understand? I didn't want to take any breath anymore. It was too hard to breathe. Right. You know, you want to breathe, but sometimes the pain in breathing. I remember watching your dad bent over. He just bent over and your mama say, sit down. I'm trying to breathe. I heard her say, I'm trying to breathe, woman. Have you ever told somebody, I'm trying to breathe? I might look like I'm being a disturbance. I might look like that I'm not complying with what you want me to do, but I can't breathe. And since we talking about, let me go here. We got the George Floyd thing starting this morning, and we got to be in a place where we say, I'm tired of being put in a position where I can't breathe. He said, I can't breathe. Don't you hear me? I can't breathe. You're choking the life out of me. If you got to get so mad at the devil and say, wait a minute, you choking the life out of me. God came that I might have life and have it more abundantly, but I can't breathe right now. So what I got to do, Lord, breathe on me, resuscitate me, because he has my breath.
That's good.
I'm sorry.
I like that.
I just feel like going somewhere.
Trying to breathe.
Yes, I'm trying to breathe.
I'm trying to breathe in the midst of everything that you're going through, all the trials and the tribulations and everything that's piled up on you. I mean, it's a piling of things that come upon you. And the only thing you're trying to find a passageway in the midst of everything that's piled up. Can you imagine piles and piles of things being debris all over you, and it's over your face, but then there's one little hole where you can just find your breath.
Find your breath. Find your breath. We talking about passion. We talking about resurrect some stuff, right?
Right. Huh? Trying to find your breath. You know, and I'm trying to breathe. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to breathe here. You know, anyway, let
me say this. And sometimes let's be real. I'm fearful about getting back into a place. Oh God, help me! I hear you. I'm fearful about getting back to a place because where I am right now, I know that I need more. I know that I need to push past this, but I just got in the place and I got comfortable enough where I can breathe. Where I can breathe. Now I know I'm not living like I need to be living. I know I'm not prospering like I need to be prospering, but at least I'm breathing.
Right.
And now you ask me to go back into a place that I have bad memories. If you start to hyperventilate. And see, that's going to be a problem with a lot of us. When we step back into the house of God, we're going to start to hyperventilate because we start remembering some stuff. But you got to tell yourself, I'm going to move past my fear. I'm going to move past my pain. I'm going to move past my discomfort because I got to get back to my passion. And passion will move you past pain. Passion will move you past discomfort. Passion will move you past all these other things because I need to do what pleases my Father. Come on,
I like this. It says pain kills. Pain plus passion equals purpose.
Come on.
And I know I kind of...
No, you're going. It's
pain plus passion equals purpose. Pain kills your desire to keep going. But without pain coupled with passion, you cannot get to the purpose.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
It's the pain of that thing that makes you not want to keep going. I feel this. You know, like a pregnant woman. She's pregnant and it's painful. And it's like, I don't want to do this. But it's the passion that's in her that says, I'm going to push to get this baby out.
Right.
You know, so pain plus passion allows you to get to your purpose. You got to couple those things. And I was looking at, right here it says, in the book of, I lost my book. What is it? Samuel? That's what it is. 1 Samuel, verses 9 through 15. And it says, once when they had finished eating and drinking in Shiloh, Hannah stood up. Now Eli, the priest, was sitting on his chair by the doorpost of the Lord's house. In her deep anguish, Hannah prayed to the Lord. In her deep anguish, in her pain, she prayed to the Lord, weeping bitterly. And she made a vow saying, Lord Almighty, if you will only look on your servant's misery and remember me. She's in pain. She's miserable. And remember me and not forget your servants, but give her a son. Then I will give him to the Lord for all the days of his life, and no razor will ever be used on his head. As she kept on praying to the Lord, Eli observed her mouth. Hannah was praying in her heart, and her lips were moving, but her voice was not heard. Eli thought she was drunk, and he said to her, "How long are you going to stay drunk? Put away your wine." "Not so, my lord," Hannah replied. "I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or beer. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord. Do not take your servant for a wicked woman. I have been praying here out of my great anguish and grief." She was in pain. But it was her passion that made her keep praying to get to that thing, to have that baby. It was the passion that kept her going. And in order, without the pain and without passion, you cannot get to purpose.
You get to purpose.
I think about us and everything that we go through. You know, and I'm not here to tell, you know, everything that's going on with us and trying to just put our business out there. But we're going through a lot of pain. We're going through a lot of things that, you know, it's unexplainable.
Right.
I mean, I don't know any of our friends, or I don't know anybody who's going through or has been through so many.
But it's somebody. And the thing about it is, when it's on you, it's on you.
I'm just saying it's somebody. Yeah. But I'm saying I don't know anybody.
Yeah, it's on you.
But so right now I'm being a little selfish right now.
You're going to be selfish.
You know, I'm being a little selfish. I don't know anybody. So I don't even know who to turn to.
Right.
I don't know who to turn to, who to talk to, who to ask me to pray, because they're going to be like, I don't know.
You get what Hannah got.
Or you get what Hannah got, and you confused on what I'm going through because I'm not reacting in the way that you were reacting.
And this is what's so powerful here. A lot of times, and even when it comes to quote unquote spiritual folk, they'll say, get over it. They'll quote you a scripture. But in the meantime, they'll say, look at you. Why she run around the church shouting like that? Why she doing that? What's wrong with her? She drunk? She crazy? She this? Like I said, Tamicka's father gets up when he can't breathe, and he bends over and he moans. He's just trying to breathe. And it's sometimes you're going through so much, you're just trying to breathe. And I don't want to talk to the wrong people. Pastor talked about it yesterday. Who in the room with you? Sometimes you need the right people around you to when you don't understand, don't say nothing. Just pray.
Right.
Just pray. But you're going through so much. You're dealing with so much. And what's important to you or what's weighing you down is your story. And it might not be nobody else. But you see Hannah right here. She's crying out. And they're talking about, you drunk? This, that. And now I'm in great pain, great anguish, great distress. I'm in a place where I'm miserable. I'm just trying to breathe. I don't know about you, but I know it's times in my life where I'm just trying to breathe. So the pain and the passion come together, and sometimes they come together. You don't even understand, but it's producing a purpose in you. And I'm telling you right now, that's one thing I told Tamicka. It's producing a purpose in us. We don't understand it, don't like it, sometimes don't even want it. Can I be like Christ for a minute? Lord, if it be thy will, let this cup pass from me. But nevertheless, thy will be done. Some things you can't get around. Some things you can't get over. Some things you can't go under. You got to go through it. And then when you go through it, it creates in you a whole new man. It brings out purpose in your life. So right through here, we're going through some stuff. We're going through some storm. But passion is what causes you to make it through the storm. Come on, Tamicka.
I was thinking that, I'm not trying to trickle back, but when you're going through so much pain, you said it, it kills your desire to keep going.
Yes.
Don't allow that pain to kill your desire to keep going, because if you allow it to kill your desire, to make you stop, you won't ever reach the purpose, or your purpose. You won't reach the other side. I think we said it a few weeks ago. You gotta look at the other side of it. It's painful. I'm here to tell you, it's painful to even try to look through the rubbish of all of this.
Sometimes you can't see through it.
Can't see through it.
Because when you look around one thing, you see something else. And when you thought you was able to see a little light, then how you gonna something else stand up in front of that light?
I keep picturing all the tornadoes on the news and all the rubbish that tore from all the houses that was torn up and all the cars and everything. I don't know if they found anyone in the rubbish or not, but I'm sure if someone was still alive in that rubbish, that they could probably see the break of day. And if they could, they would yell for help, or they would still, try to catch a breath and try to get themselves out of it. And that's what I'm saying. If you're in the rubbish of pain and misery and anguish, if you're in the rubbish of it, just open your eyes and take a breath, a deep breath, and breathe. Mm-hmm. You can get out of it. Right. If there's life in you, you can get out of it. Right. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
You're good. And I think this one thing, see, passion, I guess right, passion may be a tricky thing to define, but we all recognize it when we see it, whether in ourselves or others. Passion is what gives you energy, intense, almost single-minded focus, and the willpower to overcome anything that comes in your way.
Passion is an intense, driving, or mastering feeling of conviction. It's a desire, a craving, a thirst, a hunger. It's your appetite for that thing.
It's your, not think I talk about it. Lord, change my appetite.
It's your appetite for that thing.
Yes. Give me the power, the willpower to overcome any obstacle that lies in front of me. No matter what it feels like, no matter what it looks like, I got to be willing to let my passion carry me through it. And then we see this with Jesus when he's going to the cross. We see it on the cross. Come on, Tamicka.
Keep going. It says, oh, go ahead.
No, you good.
It says, following your passion. When your life is lived following your passion, you feel alive. You feel filled with joy. You can hear it when you talk. People can see the excitement on your face. There's an energy that's coming from you. You can see it. She has a passion for that thing. And if you see a photographer, you can see it in the photography, in the picture. You be like, somebody had to have some kind of passion to capture that, to even see that. You are unstoppable. You're presenting an irresistible force of energy that creates a magnetic atmosphere that attracts people and things. You can see the passion.
That's good.
But without,
and
that did not come about.
And what's so powerful? It says, if I be lifted up, I do what? I draw all men. And sometimes that passion God has placed in you will allow people to, she says, like a magnetic force. People start to be drawn to you because they see your passion. It's something about a passionate environment breeds passion. Passion breeds passion. So people just want to be in your presence because they see your passion. And I think sometimes we get it all mixed up. It's not so much I got to preach to everybody I come to. Just be the light. And some of us used to be the life of the party. Some of us used to be the one that people love to be around. And God says, I gave you that passion so you can draw people to you, so you can magnify me. And sometimes the best preaching you can do is your lifestyle. And so you got to realize some things that happens in your life. What used to draw people to you, if it's gone, why? What happened? Come on, Sister Tamicka.
So what happens is when you lose your passion or lost passion, when you have lost your passion, you become disoriented, stuck, and generally discontinued with the life you are living. I mean, you're disconnected with the life that you're living. You forget those things that are important to you and why they are important. Maybe you are doing a job that no longer inspires you, with each day dragging very slowly, almost draining every last bit of energy and motivation. Maybe it's your marriage. Maybe I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. Maybe it's your marriage that you don't ever, like James said, you can't stand being around that person anymore, or even the way they chew drives you nuts. I mean, I love to be around you, but the way he chew does drive me nuts. He smacks and I can't stand it. It gets on my nerve. It gets on my last nerve.
So good. If I done paid for it, you done cooked, you shouldn't cook so good. I'm gonna smack you, I'm gonna get all the joy out of it.
But really, if it may be anything. I don't know what that thing is, but it could be whatever it is. You lost your passion for it. You lost your desire for it. You lost your appetite for it.
That's good.
You don't wake up in the morning looking forward to doing that thing again. You don't wake up in the morning saying, I can't wait to get to that job or I can't wait to see my husband's face, or I can't wait to go to school today, or I can't wait to do this. You lost your desire. You disconnected yourself from that thing.
And I like this, when our lives become disengaged from the activity of seeking God, or seeking the things we love to do, we naturally descend into we will naturally descend into increased spiritual chaos and our spiritual decay. I'm gonna say it again. When our lives become disengaged from the activity of seeking God or the things we love to do, we will naturally descend into increased spiritual chaos and our spiritual decay.
And it says naturally.
Naturally.
You can't take God out of
the equation. Not when it comes to passion. Because then you will redefine passion as like the heat of passion when people do crazy stuff.
But then you redefine your purpose.
Right. Come on, Tamicka.
Because you take God, you were born for a reason.
It's good, Tamicka.
The Bible says he knew me before the foundations of the world. And he had a plan for me. If you cross out God from that, the plans that God had for you, I mean, you can't even have passion or desire.
Right.
I mean, not for your purpose.
It's gonna end in destruction.
It's gonna end in destruction.
If you take God out the equation, it says delight yourself in him and he will give you the passion or the desires of your heart. If you take him out of the equation, your passion or whatever you come up with is gonna lead to destruction.
Right.
Solomon said it.
Right.
He said, I tried all this. I tried that. I tried this. I had all the money. I could do whatever I wanted to. And at the end of the day, it was vanity and vexation of the spirit. Yeah. So when you look at that, one thing we got to do, we must understand the importance of keeping the main thing the main thing. When we allow too much into our life, stuff that is not really important, it affects our passion. Let me say it again. When you allow too much into your life, stuff that's not really important, it will affect your passion. Take your eyes off the stuff that's unnecessary.
Right.
Take your eyes off of the stuff that's distracting you. Take your eyes off. Pastor and First, they've been talking about focus. They've been talking about distraction. And when all these distractions come, it will take you away from your passion. When you're trying to live out other folks' dreams for your life instead of God's purpose for your life, you will become distracted. You become unfruitful. You'll become chaotic.
Right.
You know, and you got to be real careful with this. You must be real careful. We must remember to keep the main thing the main thing.
I like this. It says, what causes you to lose your passion? We can answer this question in one word. Life.
Ooh, say it again to me.
What causes you to lose your passion? We can answer this question with one word, and that's life.
Life.
All the disappointments, and it says all the disappointments in life we go through, all the pain we feel, all the trials and tribulations we have to face, all the harsh words and cantankerous looks we have to take in, and will cause you to lose your passion and drive. Going through this harsh life drives a wedge between you and your passion. The wedge is a wedge of distrust, a wall of protection, lack of belief, skepticism. That wedge will make you suspicious and fearful.
Going through this life, going through this harsh life drives a wedge between you and your passion. That wedge is a wedge of distrust, a wall of protection, a lack of belief, skepticism. That wedge will make you
suspicious and fearful.
That's powerful. Because we started this thing off talking about God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. But life, when life has hit you in so many ways, and some of us been dealing with stuff from a little girl, from a little boy. We have been dealing with hardships from a little child, and now we're in our 60s and our 70s and our 50s, and we don't feel like there's no break anywhere. But you got to realize your passion will lead to your breakthrough. You just don't know when it is. So you got to keep going after your passion. Don't allow your passion to dry up. I I don't know what I'm talking to with
That's
that.
good.
Don't allow your passion to drop. Go read that again. Life does what?
Right. You
Say all the disappointments.
All the disappointments in life we go through, all the pain we feel, all the trials and tribulations we have to face, all the harsh words and cantankerous looks we have to take in will cause you to lose your passion and drive. Why? Because it's a pile up. It's a build up. It's so, sometimes they can come at you so many ways. And so it drives a wedge because it distracts you from where you're really going, from where the road that you're supposed to go down. It distracts you because what happens is you stop and begin to deal with all of those situations.
You teach that.
When you stop and deal with all of those situations, a lot of times your mind gets discombobulated and you forget.
You lose focus.
You lose focus.
On the main thing.
On the main thing.
It's the little foxes that do what? Destroy the vine.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we get so caught up in all these little bitty things, even though they're major at that particular time, they're robbing you from the main purpose that God has called you. If Christ would have stopped and dealt with all the other little stuff, he would have never made it to the cross. So what they talking about me? So what they say this about me? So what they don't think I can do it? When that purpose is placed in you, let your passion fuel your purpose to do what I got this right here. So many quit what could be a life's calling, not because the calling dried up, because their passion did.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it again.
Yes.
So many people quit what would be a life calling, not because the calling dried up, but simply because their passion dried up. You have to be careful what you allow to eat away at the passion of your life.
Right. That's good, James. That's good. I like that. I didn't want to go into this, but it says the great cloud. Is this? Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
That's good. I mean,
no. This is right here. It says there are some situations and people in your lives that may seem unbearable, intolerable, and downright impossible to deal with or even approach to point where you may feel, to the point where you may feel it's a dead situation. My voice is going out, I'm sorry. Where it's a dead situation. There is no hope, no help for it. These situations can be anything in your life that is not fruitful. It could be a career, it can be a relationship, it could be a marriage, it can be a purpose or your finances or a friendship or et cetera, et cetera. And it was something that you said that drove me here. But those things could be dead situations. And that thing is the things that need to be resurrected. Resurrected. And if you care anything about those things, and of course you should care about your marriage.
Just come on.
Your marriage is that's your oneness.
It's a vow that you took. It was at one time. It was something passionate for you, but life. Can I go there? Can I go there for a minute?
Yes.
But life. Let me tell you something. It's been days. We've been married how long? For a long time.
Yeah.
20 some odd years. You know what I'm saying? I won't get in no trouble. I want my passion to dry out. But we done been. And let me tell you something. We have been through some stuff.
That's what you said. Dried up.
We have been through some stuff in our marriage, and it's been days, and there's been times where if I walk by my emotions, we wouldn't be married. If she went by just her emotions, we wouldn't be married.
Right.
Because you cannot not allow your emotions to drive you. You got to let your passion drive you. Let me say it again. You cannot be led by your emotions. You must be led by your passion, because your emotions sometimes are all over the place. And even though they are real, even though they are real, you cannot allow them sometimes to dictate your future or your passion. So when you look at your purpose, I should say.
Yeah.
So, but I look at it, we have been through a lot. It's been many days let me just be real. I'm gonna say many days. We've been married it's been a few days that I have felt like quitting. It's been a few days she had felt like quitting. It's been days that I didn't want to be around her. She didn't want to be around me. Let me just be real with you. It ain't always been sweet as a honey in a honeycomb. We ain't been licking honey off these walls in this house for 20 some years. It was some days I wasn't going to touch nothing up in here because I was upset. She was upset. But it said, I don't understand why people think that everything is going to be just all pleasant. It's when we took our vows, it said for what? Better
and worse.
Huh? For sickness and what? Health. Yeah. So when you took those vows for better and worse. It's times that I felt like throwing in the towel. And let me tell you, I know she did too. But passion keeps you going through what you're going through. And let me tell you something. Now people get a divorce because they simply say, I'm tired.
Tired of going through this pain.
I'm tired.
Tired of going through these situations. Tired of feeling you. Tired of hearing your voice doing. I'm tired of you telling me what to do. I'm tired of you telling me I can't spend no money. I'm tired of you telling me the bills can't get paid. Or I'm tired of the water getting turned off.
Let me say, and sometimes I'm just tired of looking at you. Let me just be real. And we don't want to have these conversations sometimes. But why? What you thinking about? You don't want to know what I'm thinking about right now because it ain't good. And I tell her sometimes, no, what you think about? I don't know nothing. And I say nothing. Because at the time, if I'm led by my emotions.
Nothing in your mind. You trying to tell me ain't nothing in your mind?
my emotions sometimes are all over the place by life. And we got to be real careful with this. It was a time. Now let me be real with you. If you've been abused or you've been hurt in a marriage or relationship, then it's time to seek some help and maybe get out of it. But we don't. That's not the case most of the time. I'm just tired. And anytime you're in something for a long period of time, it's easy to become bored. It's easy to lose your passion. It's easy to lose your desire. That's why you got to keep it new. So what you do, you say, I'm tired of this wife. I'm tired of this husband. So I'm going to go get me a new one. Just keep on going. In about 10 years, you're going to be tired of that one. You're going to be ready to get a new one on that end.
Because you're the common denominator.
Because you're the common denominator. Everything in life over a period of time, you have to take it. You have to explore. Mm-hmm. You have to go back to the things that brought you joy, the things that brought you peace, the things that brought you happiness, the things that brought you passion. And let me say this one thing, and I'm sorry, I just feel like going here. One thing we used to do when we first started dating was, I would say, we'd get in the car, we riding around.
We got kids now.
I know we got kids now, but we get in the car, start riding around, and I say, Tamicka, you ever been to Houston? She's like, nah. I say, call your mom, tell me going here. She'll say, well, I ain't got no clothes. I don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
He was so romantic.
We'd get in the car, we just drive. I ain't talking about Houston, Arkansas. I'm talking about Houston, Texas. We'll go to Houston. Then I say, you ever been to the beach? She's like, no, let's go. We're going to go to Galveston. You ever been here? Let's go here. I would love to get in the car and just ride. I had all kind of CDs. I'd grab a bag of CDs and get in the car and ride. And we talk, we laugh, we ride. We'll stop by Walmart, get our hygiene needs. I take her to the mall, go buy some clothes.
Look at you.
You know what I'm saying?
Watch out there.
That's the thing that brought me joy and brought us peace. That was something that we used to love. Then kids came along.
Uh-oh.
And then the kids came along, and some of us have lost our passion in our kids. We have lost our passion because our title changed, but our purpose didn't. I don't know where I'm going with this, y'all. Y'all pray for me. My title changed. See, I used to be a single woman. I used to be a single man. I used to be a married couple, but now I'm a mother. I'm a father. So now my title changed, and now my passion has changed because now my passion went in my kids. But once the kids are gone, now we empty nester. Did you plan to be an empty nester, or did you plan on taking care of the grandkids? Because if you keep doing this, you're living out a title instead of your purpose. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but you're walking out titles, and you can never be complete in titles. You got to be complete in purpose.
That's good.
So if the things that brought you joy, brought you passion, brought you power, brought you that sense of fulfillment, you got to be real careful. Don't lose them. So we had to take an unexpected road trip. We took an unexpected road trip, and so I love to drive. even though I might not be the best driver, but we got behind the wheel and we started driving. And the situation we was driving into was not a pleasant situation.
Right.
When we left that situation, it wasn't a pleasant situation. But on the way home, see, I ain't have to have a whole bunch of CDs. We got these phones now. So Tamicka was able, I said, find me something to listen to. Find me something. You know, on the way down there, we was listening to one song and the song ministered to us. And I told Pastor them, so I ain't afraid to say it. The song was Bruno Mars. I'm going to do what?
Leave the door
I'm going to leave the door open. So we was going into a situation, and Tamicka started playing the music, and we just ride, because we married. Everything ain't, I'm just be honest with you, that might be for you, but everything that we listen to ain't always gospel. I listen to me some Luther. I listen to me, I'm sorry, I'm getting in trouble. I listen to me some good music. You know what I'm saying? So we listened to little Bruno Mars on the way down there, and she was singing a song, and I said, I hear a word. She said, what's the word? I said, leave the door open. So when we go down, maybe you said that. She said, I'm stealing her word. But she said, I'm going to leave the door open. So when you leave the door open, that means that you're leaving an opportunity for things to get better.
Yes.
I ain't talking about no, and I don't know what the song was really talking about, but the song started to minister to me, leave the door open. So when we left there, whatever my whole thing, I don't care how bad the situation is, no matter how bad it got, no matter what it looked like, I was not going to close the door on the situation. I'm going to leave the door open. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but some folk, you need to say, I got to leave this door open.
It's not a dead situation.
It's not a dead situation. I need to leave the door open so God can resurrect it. I need to leave the door open because I realize it's connected to me, and it's connected to my purpose. It's connected to my passion. So when we was leaving, I was leaving out. And it was late at night. We was driving. It's about 3:00 in the morning. I said, find me something to listen to, some TD Jakes, something. So she found this one guy, and the praise team was on, the worship team was on. So it's about 3:00 in the morning. We driving down the highway, and this is what I love to do. I like to ride and listen to music, and we was listening to the music. And next thing I know, Tamicka's over there worshiping and crying. And I'm driving. I can't cry and worship. I didn't think I could anyway because I'm driving. It's late at night. Then next thing I know, I'm crying and driving. And I'm driving and crying and worshiping God. Because now this is the thing we love to do. This is the thing that brings us passion, that brings us joy. So we ride. And before I know it, it's going to 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. We still doing what? Riding and doing what? Worshiping. So when you realize you got to go back to the things sometimes that bring you great joy. It might be before you came into Christ. It might be before you came into Christ. But God placed it in you because he said, before the foundation of the world, I knew thee. I already placed some stuff in you. And you might think you're dealing with some dead situation. It might be some stuff in you that's died, that you think is died. But God said it ain't dead, it's just asleep.
Right.
It's just asleep. And if you shake it hard enough, if you shake it and you allow him to wake it up, even if you think it's dead, he rose Lazarus from the grave. Not only that, he allowed the dry bones. It might be dried up, but he allowed the dry bones to come together and gave life back to the dry bones. Lord, I want my passion back. Lord, I want the things that bring me joy back. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in titles. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in what people say you are. Know who you are. Know whose you are. And know what you've been designed to do. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Come on, Tamicka. I'm sorry.
I'm stuck on it's not a dead situation. It's just sleeping.
It's just sleeping.
It's just sleeping. Might be unconscious, but it's sleeping. And it can be awakened. You know, we had 9 o'clock, James.
Let me say this. From the Bible tells in the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 1-2, it said, therefore we also, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witness, let us lay aside every weight and the sin that so easily ensnares us, and let us run this race with endurance. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of God. When you look at this, in order to walk out your passion, you must stand in need of endurance. You must stand in need of endurance. You must have endurance, because life is going to hit you. Life going to hit you with some stuff, going to knock the wind out of you. You're going to need to be resuscitated. You're going to need to be helped along the way. But when you have endurance, another word for endurance is perseverance. Perseverance is continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failures or opposition. I don't care how many times you fail. I don't care what kind of opposition you're dealing with. I don't care what kind of difficulties you're dealing with. If you persevere through it, you can make a difference. Sometimes perseverance is the only difference between what you are currently feeling and what you will feel again. Let me say it again. Sometimes perseverance is the only thing or the only difference between what you are currently feeling and what you will feel again. If you just push through it. If you push through it and allow God to resuscitate it, resurrect it, don't die. Don't let it dry up, and you will feel it again. You just got to keep on pushing. I once was young, but now I'm old, and I never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his feet begging bread. And when you do this, the Bible tells us obedience is better than sacrifices. Your emotions will eventually catch up with your obedience.
That's good.
When you obey God's word. That's why it says obedience is better than sacrifice. Your emotions will eventually catch up with your obedience. That's why we must focus on our passion and not on our emotions. Let me tell you something. Take time out this week to look at where you lost your passion, where you lost your joy. What did you lose it in? Did you lose it in being a wife? Did you lose it in being a husband?
Wow, in your title.
Did you lose it in being a mother? Did you lose it in being a father? Did you lose it in being a kid, a child?
Let's bring it to the church. Did you lose it in being a minister? Did you lose it in being a Sunday school teacher? Did you lose it in being a church administrator? Did you lose it in being the church custodian? Did you lose it in being the usher? Did you lose it in being the media?
Did you lose it in being a pastor? Because you see pastors quitting. But because you lost it in the title. Because you was trying to live out, and then if you try to live out a title, people will hurt you. People will offend you. It go back to what you said. The words will sometimes be harsh. People won't appreciate you. When you started living out titles, you start dealing with a lot of places where you allow a hurt and distrust, and all these things come in. But when you live out who you are, I am a child of the Most High God who has placed something in me. Jeremiah said it best, and we closing with this. Jeremiah's passion is the fire that fuels the journey of life. Jeremiah said, I would not make mention of it, nor would I speak in his name anymore. But he said, the word was in my heart like a burning fire shut up in my bones, and I was weary of holding it back. I could not.
That's good.
Passion from Christ will not die in you. It will be like a burning fire shut up in your bones. And you got to say, Lord, let your passion be resurrected in me so I can do and be happy and become what you call me to be. I'm done because we going. Don't allow titles to define who you are, because you can lose your passion in the titles.
With that being said, create your craving, your thirst, and your appetite for whatever it is that God has purposed in you to do. And
we love you. This is Passion Week. Tune in tomorrow for another great word from Acts Ministries. We just wanted to kind of make you think this morning. Go back, take that checklist, see where you lost your passion at. And matter of fact, you might not even know if you ever had passion. Then you still got to go before God, because God will give you the desires of your heart. We don't even know what we should be passionate about.
Right.
But let me tell you something. You can find it pretty easy. It's in His Word. It's in your life. It's in the things that bring you joy. With that being said, love,
peace,
and happiness. Until we meet again, we love you.
Have a great day.